What's up, everybody? Coming to you this way and not through moto vlog style, because I got some other stuff to do today. But we are test riding again today. We're heading on out to A&S Motorcycles in Roseville, California. I will be riding a BMW bike called the R nineT, and so that should be fun. So I'm really curious about the BMW. It's kind of a naked bike, so I'm guessing it's gonna ride kind of sporty. I've ridden a few Yamaha sport bikes, and I like the way that those felt. Just gonna want to get a feel of the BMW and see, also BMW, right? So it's like a luxury brand, and we'll see how it goes and see how I like it. And I'll have more for you when we get there and afterwards.
All right, so we are riding a used BMW R9T. Tiny little mirrors. And controls that are rear controls that make my knees come way up here. Gonna put my blinker on. Older gentleman, nice enough to take us out for a test ride here at A&S Motorcycles here in Roseville. So his throttle response is, or excuse me, the clutch response is, he's having a little fun there. Get the feel of his bike. I'm not sure what he's doing, but it's keeping me from going very fast. Second gear here. I like the sound. I don't know if these are stock pipes or not because this is a used model, but this riding position is definitely more comfortable than the Yamaha that I rode a month ago or so. Shifting's very easy. It's a nice smooth. There's actually no distinct click. So that's a little different. I feel very high up on this bike. Brake response is pretty standard. They're kind of fluffy, I would say. But this is a really, just from riding this so far, it's very sporty. Again, my knees are way up because of the rear controls here are situated a little bit higher, which is fine. And this tank is situated so much also, and the shape, if you can tell, is situated so that my knees aren't spread far apart. So a very aggressive feeling. So again, the brakes are nice and fluffy. He just likes to cut right in there. All right. He's a real aggressive rider. That's nice though. He's giving me a chance to test out the bike's capability. And so far, I really like it. These controls are in a really nice place where it doesn't feel like an uncomfortable brake or shift. These tiny little mirrors though, I don't know about this, and this is again something I'm sure that you can swap out for something else, but they're so small that I don't know how this is helping anything or anybody that would ride this bike. Very, very nice, comfortable suspension. It's tight, but it's not super rigid for the bumps. But again, this is a BMW, so I'm guessing that the ride is going to be pretty plush. Oh, and when I slipped on those brakes really hard, they're super grabby. But other than that, if I'm not really pressing on these brakes, they're really nice. Oh, there you go. That's nice. The ride's more comfortable. I don't feel so much like I'm leaning forward. Just altogether more comfortable ride. But then again, in a premium brand like BMW, I'm guessing that's what's to be expected. Excuse me. And the sound, I love the sound from the exhaust. This might be non-stock though, because again, this is a used motorcycle. But to know that you could get this sound out of a BMW or a sport bike, period, it's a little throatier than even when you put an exhaust on a Rice Rocket, a non-stock, an aftermarket exhaust, it'll still sound really lawnmower-y, if that's a word. It is now. So it handles really well. Again, the term flickable is definitely applicable. Yeah, that's right. I'm a poet and I know it. But the seat height is nice. I can almost flat foot this bike, and that is a plus if you're a short rider like myself. So yeah, shifting is very smooth. The clutch engagement is a nice midway. And I didn't say this in the beginning, but the controls are just the standard sport bike controls. You've got the left and right blinkers on the left side here, hazards. You've got an info button, which I'm sure is the trip toggle, and on the right you've got the kill switch, which also serves as the ignition. So that's kind of cool. It's nice. You can turn on the bike and turn on the ignition with the same switch. It's not overkill switches. This panel here is kind of small, but you're really close to it, so it's not hard to read. I believe you can buy this model with navigation, which would be really cool, I think. This is a nice bike. If I was in the market for a BMW, even for having the rear controls, having your knees up high, it is definitely a comfortable riding position. And this, I don't know if this seat is stock either, but the seat is very comfortable and has a kind of a bumper so that you don't slide back. But also the material on the seat is towards the grippier side. Oh, you're gonna go on the highway? This is awesome. All right, so yeah, you can get a really good idea of the handling here on this on-ramp. That's real nice. An aggressive stance, so getting into those turns is nice. Yeah, so this is really cool. Not a lot of test rides will take you out on the highway, and I appreciate this. So we got fifth gear here, going about 70 miles an hour, about 4,500 RPM, and we do have 6 gears, so this bike is gonna get you going. It says top speed 150. Yeah, and you'll be able to get all of that out of 6 gears. So very nice. I could definitely recommend the BMW R9T, and I believe this is the Pure. There's Sport, and I'm not sure what the other one is, but this is the Pure trim. So yeah, all the way around, this is just a solid ride. Brakes are nice and soft. I wouldn't call them spongy, but maybe I think soft is a good word to use. But at the same time, and I don't know if this bike has ABS, but the brakes are really grippy when you need them. So when I had to really, yeah, this is really nice in the turns. So yeah, when you really need to get the grip on, it has no problem with stopping power. So this is fun. Fun bike. Highly recommended. BMW. Nice.
So, really quick impressions of the BMW R nineT Pure. So I got to take out a used model, which was fine. It's new to me because I've never ridden a European bike, let alone a premium brand like BMW. A really plush ride for a sport bike. It's nothing like if you're a Yamaha sport bike rider and you've never ridden a BMW. Unless you're willing to shell out the money for a BMW, I would say don't ride it because you'll want one. Also talked to a guy when I came back who has one, and he's like, yeah, that's my commuter bike and I love it. So I can definitely give a recommendation for you to go out, at least go out and try the BMW R nineT Pure. If you like the video, go and hit the like button down below. Also, if you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button as well, and you can come back for more content later. Guys, if you're riding, be safe, and if you're not riding, be good. This is that one guy, and I'm out.